What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been storming and raining the past couple days, pretty much every single evening. The water temperature is dropping a little bit, but these fish should be eating, hopefully. So we are on the yak. Let's try and get something. I got a big variety of baits we're gonna try, but I'm hoping we get on a moving bait bite. That is the goal. So smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's go catch some fish, hopefully. I can already tell you, this sun looks like it's gonna be brutal today. Let's try out this Snatch 70. This is in shad ball, one of my favorite colors. Great for when they're chasing shad, and I've seen a few blow up on shad so far. So why not try right over here? A little bit of current today is being a pain in the ass. Let's go find some running water. We have 3 canals in this lake. We're gonna check all those canals and see if we can find some fish somewhere. Water's looking nice and calm this direction, so we are finally through that little canal. So let's crank this thing up and get to our spot. All right, it doesn't really seem like the water is running in this spot, but we're still gonna try the lipless around here. We're gonna toss around the worm. We're gonna see, hopefully we have some fish tucked up in this little canal that I'm about to show you guys. So there's a little canal over here that I'm hoping is going to be holding some fish. I was hoping there's gonna be current running in it, since it has been, man, it was storming for hours yesterday. Hoping it was gonna hold some kind of current, but that might possibly mean we'll find that current at the other canals in the lake, hopefully. Time to break out the old worm. Let's see. There's a fish. Decent sized one too. Haha. Here we go. Whew, first one finally. Man, that was a struggle. Loosen this up. Let's back up away from this dock. So there we go. There's our first fish of the day. That is not bad. Healthy little 3-pounder. Easily. Alright guys, first fish of the day. Not too bad. Looks to be about 3 pounds. I can always put her on the scale. We'll find out. But we caught her on that June bug red speed worm. Yeah, they love these daggone speed worms here in Florida. But yeah, that's not too bad. She's a healthy, heavy little girl. So let's go ahead and turn our scale on. We're gonna zero it out. It is zeroed out. There's nothing on there. I'd say 3 pounds. We're looking at, man, my batteries are getting low, but I can't see crap. 2.5 pounds. That's not too bad for our first fish of the day. So we'll go ahead and release this pretty girl back into the water. See ya. All right, so that's a good sign. What I did is I took that speed worm and I tossed it right underneath this dock over here with the red roof on it, and I brought it about halfway back to me and she picked it up. So it's been a struggle. I've been out here for about an hour paddling around, and hopefully with all these docks that I have surrounding my area right here, like the one in front of me, I have a whole bunch to the side of me. We're gonna toss this thing around all these docks. Let's see. We got some shade lines over here. I know there's some rocky bottom over here that I tend to get stuck on a lot. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But in return, we find a fish, just like that. Just like that. Oh, guy. All right, y'all. Prime example, I went to this spot over here. It was a shade line. There were rocks on the bottom. Even though this water is extremely dirty, I fished this place for a while, just dragging a worm around here, and you'll feel these little rocks down there. And as soon as I started smacking into those rocks, this guy came out. Tiny little guy, little dinker, but man, they're angry today though. Let's go ahead and dehook this guy and give him a toss back. See you, bud. Want to give us a little show right before he left. And this worm is still holding up, has not ripped yet. Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. Look at that, he ripped my tail. Dang it. All right, let's get another one. Yeah, these are the Speedworm June Bug Red Zoom Ultra 5s. These things have been a staple for years for me, and they still catch fish everywhere you throw them. I don't throw them as much as I used to, because yes, they do catch fish all the time. I want to try to expand my knowledge and experience with different styles of soft plastics. So sometimes I know they'll bite on that speed worm. I'll throw something else out there just so I could build up confidence with different styles. Last little guy. We're heading back to the ramp. Stopped by this little patch of lily pads here. Threw into that tiny little hole right there. And there he was, hanging out in the shade. Barely even hooked. That thing fell right out. Still a tiny guy. See you, bud. Alright, y'all. We are officially off the water. We're getting ready to load up the kayak now. But it was a day that surprised me, because I really thought that they would be chasing up on bait fish today. But instead, it was one of the typical slow drag a worm, find the shade, you know, typical Florida summertime patterns. Basically, they're all pushing out deep to those summer holes, but you are still finding them up shallow. It's weird, in that summer transition, it pushes them up shallow and pushes them deep, so you gotta kind of play both sides of the field. But we caught 3. Biggest one was 2.5 pounds. Not gonna complain at all. It was still a great day on the water. If you guys got any questions or want to talk about anything, you're welcome to drop a comment down in this video right here. All the discounts for all the baits I use, rods. If you want a little information on the kayak that I use, sunglasses, you name it, it's all in the description of this video. Until next time, guys, enjoy that grind.